Hey guys, welcome in this video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, I will share with you guys how to actually grow a small trading account to bigger numbers and the exact mindset that I've applied myself within my trading many years ago to actually, go from a small account to actually a much bigger one. So I'm really excited to dive into this topic with you guys. So just before that we start, as always, feel free to drop a like. Again, it helps me grow the channel. I would really appreciate it. And make sure as well that you are subscribed if it's not already done. So let's get right into it. So what is the mindset? One of the most important things that you need to have within, let's say, your perspective of trading that will really help you to change everything, all right? Now, what I'm talking about here is actually your perspective toward risk and the amount of trades that you take, right? So let me explain you guys what I mean by this. So almost every single day when I talk with people who want to get into trading, right? One of the main things that I hear is simply, Anthony, I want to, trade very short term. I want to take a lot of trades every single day because, well, I don't have a big capital, so I want to grow my account faster, right? And so when you just get into trading, right, you think that this is a great way to go about it, right? So you want to take more trades because you tell yourself, well, I don't have much money, so I will take more and more trades just to grow faster my account, right? And at first, maybe that it seems to make sense, right? But in reality, it's probably one of the biggest mistakes that most people do when it comes to trading. And the reason why is simply because you have to realize that the amount of trades that you take is not correlated with how good your results will be, okay? So if you take a lot of trades, but if most of these trades are not really good opportunities, well, you will just end up losing money. You will just end up wasting your capital on not really good trades. And then the problem after that is that you will have less capital to trade the good opportunities. And this will create a, bad circle where you will just take a lot of trades. You will lose these trades. You will sometimes get a few wins. You will come back to break even, for example, and then you will just start to lose again, right? So it's definitely not the best way to go about it, right? And what I'm saying here is not necessary that trading short term or day trading is bad, because even myself at the beginning, I was trading a bit more short term, more than what I do right now. So it doesn't mean that taking, let's say, 1 or 2 or 3 trades per week is a bad thing. But what I'm saying is that if you think that taking 5, 10 trades per day is something good, well, you're just lying to yourself at this point, right? Because there's not a single professional in the trading industry that actually takes so many opportunities like that every single day. It's just way too much time. It's way too stressful. And as I said, the problem is simply that there isn't that many great opportunities every single day on the market, right? So the best way to actually grow a small account, or any size account for that matter, is to reduce the amount of trades that you take, to only focus on high probability setups, right? And so when you only take good trades, what will happen is that you will have a much better risk reward ratio, a much better win rate, and this will allow you to actually risk more on these trades because you know that you have a high probability to actually make money, right? And so if you risk more on high quality trade ideas, well, you will make a lot more money than someone who will risk a small portion of its capital, but on so many bad trades, right? So you have to realize that even if you take thousands of little trades, well, if they are all not really good opportunities, you're not going to grow your account, right? Versus someone who only takes, 2 trades or 3 trades, 5 trades, 10 trades that are very good setups and that have a high probability. This person will grow their account much more than the first person, even if they spend a lot less time on the market. And so it's really important for you guys to understand that if you're struggling with your trading right now, what I would tell you is look into your trading and look at what are the trades themselves that you take. And are these really good opportunities, right? Are these setups really, have they been proven to actually work over time, right? And is this something that you can really keep doing if you want to get good results, right? And I probably sure that most of you guys will realize that you are taking a lot of trades that you should not be taking in the first place, right? So it's all about changing your perspective toward how to actually grow an account and risk as well, right? The thing is that a lot of people think that being a trader is someone that loves to take a lot of risk, right? We always associate this idea, and it's the same thing with entrepreneurship, right? Everyone who has a business, people think that people who run these businesses, they love to take crazy amount of risk, right? And maybe that it's true for some of them, right? But if I look at my situation, I don't really like to take all of these risks, okay? I'm quite risk averse actually. And the reason why is simply because I don't like to risk my money on things that I'm not too sure if it will actually give me a good return or not, right? I am much more conservative. And the only moment where I will really decide to risk my capital is if I think that there is a really high probability of success, right? Because put yourself in my shoes, right? I trade on a pretty large account. So am I willing to risk thousands of dollars, right, on a trade that is not really good? Of course not, right? I don't want to risk that amount of money, right, on opportunities that are not really high quality. So instead, what I do is that I wait really for the best of the best of the best trade setups possible, where I know that from my experience, I have a good probability to make money. And then, right, since I don't have that many trades, I will be able to use a higher risk, right? And when I say higher risk, it doesn't mean to risk a lot of money. It just means that I can be a bit more aggressive without hurting my account. And this is how I was able to grow over the medium to long term, right? I took less trades, but the opportunities were better, so I could have more risk on these trades without hurting my overall account. And since I had a pretty good win rate overall, I was able to grow my account. And that's really the key, right? So it's all about changing your beliefs as well when it comes to risk, okay? Taking a lot of risk is not the way to go, but taking quality and quantified risk on certain trades that have a high probability, then this is by far a much better way to go about it, right? And that's exactly what I did myself to grow my account. So again, instead of taking a lot of trades, focus on taking only high quality setups, right? And really ask yourself every single time that you're about to take a trade, is this really a good trade setup, right? Do I really have the probabilities on my side? And is this a setup that if I take multiple times, right, am I going to make money? Or is it just a random setup, right, that is not really good? And then you also can change the way that you perceive risk, right? Risk is something that has a high probability to happen, in the sense that if you take bad trades, right, well, you will have a lot of risk on these trades, right? Even if you don't risk much money, the risk of something is correlated with the probability of the event to happen, right? So if you take a lot of bad trades, well, these trades to me are very, very, very risky because they have a high probability of losing money. But if you take only good trades, then the risk, right, again, in terms of probabilities is very, very small. And so in terms of money, I will be more comfortable to put more money at risk here because I know that I have a very small probability of actually losing this money, right? And when you take these two things, combine them together and just change the way that you perceive this, right, it's going to make a massive difference. At least it was one of the game changer for me in my trading. Once I really understood these two things, I was able to make a few adjustments within my approach and my results got much better over time. So yeah, that's the idea. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. The screen just got black, but whatever. I was done with explaining these two ideas. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video once again. If you did, please leave a like on it. I would really appreciate it, and make sure that you share it around as well. And on that, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.